Hi guys, and welcome to day 8. I really hope you enjoyed the first week and enjoyed yesterday's nice little restorative session. So we're going to just do a couple of shoulder rolls here, so just come into easy seated. Again, we've got all our props. If you still feel like you need your stool, that's absolutely fine. Make sure you have your strap, pillows, cushions, etc. And a special Simba cat. Okay, I'm just going to come up and sit on to my blocks. We're just going to do a couple of shoulder rolls. Just got a little bit of a stiff neck this morning, so we'll start with bringing our heads down to our chest, rolling it up to the right. Inhale down to the middle. Exhale to the left, inhale to the middle, exhale to the left, inhale middle, and exhale left. And then bring your head up, and then just bring your right ear down to your right shoulder, and just take that right hand away, arm away. Just feel that stretch down the neck there. Simba, you do yoga with us. Licking my hand. Okay, and then just push your head up with the other hand. I'm going to do that the other side. So left ear to left shoulder. Got real cricks in my neck today. And perfect. And just some really small circle rolls there with your neck. Just as if your nose was the size of a small side plate. And the other way. Lovely. Someone living in the country, there's so much noise everywhere all the time. Neighbours have got the old tractors out. Anyway, so a couple of shoulder rolls. Back and forward. That's perfect. So come off your blocks. We're going to start today in our sitting or supine leg lifts with our strap. So if you come into a sitting position and then make nice straight back. Let's come down onto your back. Use your core here. You can bend your knees up. Forward a little bit. I'm just going to warm our legs up a little bit before we do our splits. So we'll do single legs. So just pop the strap around the right ball of your foot. Make sure the left foot is engaged, toes flex up to the sky. And then we're just going to bring that foot, that leg, in and out. As you inhale, take it back. As you exhale, bring it forward. So if you want to have the strap up, hold the strap up there, that's fine. And if you've still got that micro bend, that's honestly not a problem. It's never good to have your legs locked right out with your knee pointing back. It's really bad. So a little micro bend is good. And if you can, just lift that other leg up off the floor. That's perfect. And then we'll do the other side. So right leg out. Flex those toes up to the sky. Nice big inhale, and with each exhale, bring those toes towards your face. Make sure your bottom of your back is flat on round just by tilting your pelvis. And then we're just going to lift that right leg up. You can point your toe this time. Really working on the core there. And again, if you want to bring the strap close to your foot, that's fine. Perfect. So just bring your legs in. Give yourself a little rock. And come up. And just tap your legs out on the floor. And then we're going to prepare for our little sun split salutation. So you stand up and come to the front of your mats. Make sure your knees are stacked over your ankles, hips over your knees. Just tuck that pelvis in, shoulders back and down, shoulder blades down your back. And with an inhale, we're going to lift our arms. And with an exhale, dive down. Then come up to flat back. And then come down to our forward fold. I'm not going to use any props, or I'm not going to use as many props now. So obviously, if you still want to use yours, that's absolutely fine. You just do whatever you can do at this point. So we want the right leg back, come down into that low lunge. Make sure your knees over the ankle. Couple of breaths here. Really come down into that lunge now. And then back into our half split. And try and keep that spine straight, look up, take an inhale, and as you exhale, just try and come down as far as you can, making sure you're not leaning over to fork too much to one side. Okay, and then we're going to bring that leg back and come up into our downward dog. So tuck your feet under, come up, and start walking the dog. Perfect. And then we're going to lift our left leg up, bring that back between our hands. Go into the low lunge, come up. Then if you want to get your cushion here, you can, and your blocks, so they're involved. You just want to come back into that split, but then start scooching your left leg forward. Again, just have a little play, bend the knee, come back, bend the knee, come back. Now if this is too far, if you're only here and you're doing the same thing, that's fine. You can just bend that knee forward and then you can come back into the split like that. If that's too much for you, you can just come back to this. That's not a problem at all. For those of you who are with me here, again, just have that little play. And then just try and bring your back up nice and straight in whatever position you can be in. I'm going to come up into our lunge. You just might need to bring that foot in a little bit. And then come up to your forward fold. And take an inhale, flat back, and then exhale down. And just bring your nose down to your knees. Let everything hang. the knees are bent like this, that's fine. And then with each exhale, maybe you can just straighten the legs out a little bit. And take an exhale and just slowly start to roll up. As you're rolling up, just always make sure your knees, you've got that bend in your knees. And your head up last. Hands to prayer. Hold up. Now the other side. Okay, so arms up with an inhale. Exhale down. Inhale, flat back. And exhale down. I'm going to bring the left leg back. Just got it right again. Used to this now. Hands to your knees or on your blocks, however you want. Really try and fall down into this now. Really should be feeling that you're able to get that little bit further than from day one. I'm going to come back into our half split. Inhale straight back, exhale down. And we'll just bring that foot back, come up into our downward dog. Make sure that tailbone's up to the sky. Walk. And then right leg up, bring that forward between your hands. You might need to just help your foot forward there. Come down into our low lunge. Hands to your knees. You might just want to get your cushion ready. Your blocks. Come back into that half split. And then we're just going to start bringing our foot out. And again, if you want to stay here in the half split, and then just come back and forth like so, that's absolutely fine. You can bring that foot out a little bit more. Come here with me, so stretch the leg, bend, and stretch, and bend. And if you can, see if you can just pop your bottom down on the cushion and keep that bend in your leg, that's fine. Just try and come up nice and straight in your back. Then we're going to come into our lunge. Bring that foot off the floor. Bring your foot in a little bit. And then come into our forward fold. Inhale, flat back. And then back down. And we'll just spend a little bit of time. And just bring your feet open a little bit here. And just spend a little bit of time letting everything hang down. Perfect. And rather than rolling back up, we're just going to come down into a seated. Just get your bearings. Okay, and we're going to come into our seated bound angle pose. So, feet together. Try and come in as far as you can. You can wrap your hands around your toes, or again you can have your strap. Just make sure that back's lovely and straight. Really try and get those knees down. Let's just have a little pulse here. Still making the most of this lovely weather while it's warm. I think it's going to change over the next few days, so you'll probably find that I'm inside towards the end of the week. Okay, and then just stop the pulses, and we just want to make sure you've got that nice straight back, and then just hinge forward from the hips. You can push down on your knees with your elbows. Again, if you've still got cushions under your knees or blocks, honestly that's fine. Just however, there's lots of leaves. Whatever is comfortable for you. Fantastic. And then we'll just do our wide-legged seated forward fold. So legs out in straddle. Give your legs a little wobble if you want to, little tap. Fantastic. Now we're going to try, if you still want to use the blocks, that is fine. So we're just going to be walking forward to make sure you're right up on your sitting bones. You can sit up on a cushion again if you want to. Feet flex up towards the sky so your thighs are tuned in. And we're just going to start to walk forward. So if you still want to be using your blocks, that's fine. Maybe try and walk them on the lower one today. Nice inhale, and with each exhale try and come down that little bit further, and just see if you can come down, bring your forearms to the blocks today, see how that feels. Really breathe, take the breath into those legs. And with the exhale, you can maybe sink down a little micromillimeter further. Excellent. And then just walk your hands over to the left. Again, if you want to use your blocks, that's fine. And just see if you can tuck your index finger, your pointy finger around your big toe here. And then just start to open up the chest. Maybe get your forearm onto your shin. See how that feels. Remember to breathe. Okay, and then just come back to the centre and over to the left. Again, if you're with your blocks, no problem. And then just curl your pointy finger around your big toe, and then just start to open up the chest, looking up to the sky. Make sure the other leg is still engaged with your toes flexed. And then just come back up to centre. Well done. And just help your legs with your hands, bring them in. Let's give them a little tap out. Massage. Excellent. So well done, guys. That was day 8. I did have to move around, as you've probably noticed. I'm in a different position, different place again. I did get a little bit noisy. My neighbours have got a farm, so they often come past with tractors and things, and so I just went round the front, but I followed the sunshine back round just for my goodbye. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope your legs are feeling nice and flexed. So enjoy the rest of your day. I will see you back here tomorrow for day 9. Stay safe, stay well, take care, guys.